I think they're gonna tap into this darkness in him, and he gonna be a monster.
Oh, jeez, tragedy, bud.
Hey guys, welcome back to Gail Talk. I'm Gail, and today I just want to rant a little bit about Blue Lock, the manga volumes 1 to 3, which is as far as I've gotten so far. This is the first sports manga that I'm reading, and I've only seen one sports anime otherwise, which is Kuroko's Basketball. Kuroko's Basketball, to me, is what I would think of a sports anime to be, right? In terms of, you know, the teams and the competition, the building of bonds, and, you know, the storyline behind it. To me, Blue Lock is a different and interesting concept. So I don't know if there's anything that exists like this, because like I said, this is the first one that I'm reading, and I've only seen one other, right? So feel free to suggest, correct me, whatever, down in the comments. You do your thing. And even though it's a football manga, you don't have to be a football fan to enjoy it. You don't have to be a fan of any of the sports for the specific sports anime or manga that you're going to watch or read, right? So just a little overview. It sort of starts off letting you know that Japan lost the 2018 FIFA World Cup. And some people on, I want to say, let's say like their football board, some people are laid back about it because shit, they're still making money, right? And then there are some people that are like, this is unacceptable and we need to have the best team ever because Japan has this real comfortable way of playing and this is just not working anymore. And in their mind, having the best striker is what would make all the difference. So they hire this guy, Jinpachi Iko, and he created this facility called Blue Lock, where they take these under 18 kids, 300 of what they deem to be the kids with the most potential to be the best striker, and they invite them in. They say, yo, we're giving you this opportunity. Either you become the best or, well, hard luck. You can't play for Japan ever again. That's the end of your football career there. Which is like, I don't know if I would take that gamble, but I guess you have to have like that passion to want to be the best. So this makes it, to me, very interesting. So pretty much when these kids start their Blue Lock journey, they have them, 300 of them, separated, right? They're into groups and rankings, and they're ranked by their skill set or how good they are. And our main protagonist, he is Yuichi Isagi. I am not Japanese, so that's how I'm saying it. Sorry if I say it wrong. He is by no means the best. He is by no means almost the best. He is actually ranked second to last best, right? So out of 300 people, he is 299. But what else would you expect? Because obviously this character has to go through some shit, and like just that character development, he needs to find himself, he needs to find his passion, he needs to find his ego, because that's what Jinpachi Ego is telling them to do. Forget this teamwork nonsense. You need to want to take that shot for yourself. Don't think about passing it to somebody else to do it. You do it. You have the ego. You believe in your skill. You hone your skill and be the best striker. It is a little bit dark in that, remember, out of 300 people, only one will survive. They go through a series of tasks, games, competitions, different things, and they will be eliminated accordingly. But the thing about it is they do have to play in teams, and I'm not going to really give away too much on that, but it is very, very interesting and very anxiety riddling. I would never want to be in that position. When I was on volume 1, right, I judged it right off the bat. I judged Isagi right off the bat. I'm like, okay, bro, I don't see anything special about this guy in terms of being different from any shonen main characters, right? They always have like the same kind of vibe. But as I kept reading, I was like, dog, this man real bad. kept seeing like online, looking up Blue Lock and stuff on these little forums and comments on TikTok and YouTube that Isagi is the GOAT. Isagi is the man. Everybody is just so into this guy. And in volume 1, I'm like, what makes you so good? Because nothing about you stands out right now, which I guess is the point, right? He's timid at first. He doesn't have that belief in himself. Now, there are some other key characters that will be playing by his side, right? We have a different variety of personalities, and some really fun personalities, some really concerning personalities. And he is sort of overshadowed because everybody is better than him except the one guy who's ranked number 300. These characters have their own style of football, or their football, their ninja way, if you will. And Isagi has to learn from this. And you know, volume 1 was so good. It ended really good. They end each volume with you like kind of on a cliffhanger, and you're like, oh my god, I need more, I want more. Which is why I'm so happy that there are so many chapters out already that I can read. Like, I'm somebody, I don't like weekly episodes. Forget that. That's why I would run to the manga, and I could not wait for this anime to drop, right? I don't really know how to explain this, but I think Isagi has this darkness, this untapped darkness in him that, when I say darkness, right now, he is this timid guy who would pass to his teammate to take the shot instead of taking it himself. He's that guy who's like, that's my teammate, or we need to work together, or just like, you know, a regular decent guy. And Jinpachi Ego is saying, forget all that shit. And with the competition between everybody, people gonna start backstabbing people. People gonna be playing real sneaky, real snaky. And I mean, it's everybody for themselves, right? You wanna survive and you wanna be number 1. I think they're gonna tap into this darkness in him, and he gonna be a monster. This is what I think. He gonna be a monster. Anyway, so about my boyfriend, right? I think his name is like Ransuki Kunigami. That is what I say. That's how I say it. I thought at first that he looked a little bit like Bakugo, but then when I went back to the trailer, I saw that they gave him orange hair instead of yellow hair, so he kind of has more like an Ichigo look. I think he's like a mix of the two. He is his own person, but he kind of has similarities to both of them. And he's just like a major green flag so far from what I'm seeing. He's just like, he wants people to play fair, and he sees football players as superheroes, so he's kind of like his style of football is kind of like superhero-ish. Anyway, I think he's hot. But overall, so far, I am really enjoying this. This manga is the kind of manga that you just can't stop reading. I mean, I've read manga before that I'm just like, I'm reading, I'm like, okay, I can stop here now and come back later. But while reading this one, I'm like, shit, no, I need to keep reading. But then I have like life happening around me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, why can't I just be locked away so I can read my manga? Where I am now, so at the end of volume 3, they just introduced Zentetsu Suguri. Yeah, Zentetsu Suguri. They just introduced him, and I think he looks, I mean like handsome. He is handsome, but I think he might be really skilled. I think he's gonna be a big guy in this. I don't know, I just have to keep reading. Let me know who's your favorite player. Let me know what you think about Blue Lock. Please let me know, like, just recommend any other manga or anime that you think would be really amazing, maybe different in some way. Yeah, and like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next rant.